Hey guys, in this quick video I just want to share with you a great tip on how to make incredible progress on anything that's holding you back. If there's something that you want to be doing or you haven't done in a long time, maybe something that scares you, maybe you feel a little bit behind in your business, or maybe you want to learn a new skill or learn, read more books, or again, like meet more people or do something really uncomfortable, change your day, rescue your 2019. I had this conversation with a friend of mine, and it's really cool. Like he's going traveling right now. He's just sold his house, and he said, you know what, I want a new experience. I'm going to travel for a few months, and he's taking his business with him. He had to change the way things worked a little bit in his life, because he really wanted to have this experience traveling for months and living in different cities in different countries, which I did, and I can do it on a regular basis every year or so, and it's amazing. It's such a life-changing experience. But anyway, the point is, we were talking about his business, and he gave me this idea of a 30-day attack. And it's not just about business. You can do it in fitness. You can do it, I did it when I wanted to go from shy guy to being comfortable with women. I just used, I didn't know this concept at the time, but I used a 30-day attack. So again, in fitness is the same. Maybe you want to learn a new movement. Maybe you want to learn a new skill, whether it's a soft skill or whatever. The 30-day attack is really, really good to get you going, especially if you're a bit stuck. So here's how it works. But first of all, you've got to choose one thing that you want to focus on. Again, it could be in your fitness, your confidence, it could be learning a skill, whatever it is, right? But what we tend to do is then we either look at it as something massive. So it's like a life choice almost. So if I say, let's take swimming, which is a challenge I want to take on later on this year. So I feel pretty uncomfortable with it, and I haven't done it for a very long time, and so for me it's a big commitment. It's like if I do it in my mind, it feels like something so big, it's like life-changing. And at the same time, I feel that like it will change my entire life, and I have to get used to that change and blah blah blah, right? And so actually the idea of a 30-day attack is that for 30 days I will show up and go to a swimming pool and maybe spend time in water, maybe swim or whatever. And guess what's going to happen? At the end of those 30 days, I'm going to be comfortable in water. I'm going to have learned new things. And maybe I've created a habit. Maybe I've learned I actually don't want to do it. Maybe I've learned how to do it. Maybe I'm passionate about it. But the point is, I've pushed through that initial zone of not being comfortable, that initial zone of having to start things from scratch. And I've created a new habit, and also kind of got used to going through the motions, and everything else is no longer a decision. Now I've seen real progress, and I can just show up, keep showing up, and it's actually a decision based on my data, my experience, rather than ideas holding me back. And so again, the idea of a 30-day attack is that you choose something, and again, at bonus points if you set an action for every single day out of the 30 days. But all you do is you show up every single day. So you do something every day, Saturday and Sunday included, no stopping, no excuse. Every day you need to show up. And one thing that I recommend is having a streak. So you can have a piece of paper in the kitchen, your bedroom or whatever, just put a cross every day you show up so that you can see it. You can visually see it. Well, I've shown up for 5 days, I don't want to break the streak. By the way, you can see I did this for 60 days. I do this on many things, but I recently did a video on a streak that I failed because I thought it would be fun to share that. I don't want to just share the good stuff. And with a friend of mine, we explained I had a steak and I had to eat at McDonald's for a day, which was the punishment, which at least, it might sound good to some of you, but to me, it's a massive punishment, and you see why. So you can watch a video there. But anyway, the point is, this 30-day streak, you can keep this actual visual streak. You can use an app. There's an app, I haven't used it in a long time, but I think it's called Momentum, that allows you to keep a streak for every day. Or I'm a big fan of just using a piece of paper and just putting it across, and it just shows you, well, I've done it for 10 days. I want to keep it up and go for 11, 12, 13, not let my past self down, right? And so the most important thing is that you show up every day and you do something on this. But again, if you want to take it one step forward, have a plan and go or maybe just have a list. These are all the actions I can take over 30 days so that you don't have to think about it, you just have to show up. So whether it's Monday, Tuesday, do this, or whether it's just a list, these are 30, 50, 100 things I can do, and then you just show up and do and pick from the list and do it, that would really, really help. And so this friend of mine is actually doing it in his business. He wants to change the way he grows and operates his business. So he's focusing on a specific way to get new customers and new leads, and every day is going to go at it. And that way you'll know at the end of the 30 days, you'll know for sure, does this work? How does it work? Can I optimize it? Have I done my job? Do I feel good with myself? Or should I move on to another tactic? You get a lot of answers instead of just saying, you know, those times when you show up, you do something a bit half-assed and you kind of don't get the final answer. Again, if we go back to the idea of swimming, say that you really want to do it, you show up once or twice and then you stop. You never know whether you actually wanted to do it and you just gave up, or it wasn't for you, or maybe, you know, it wasn't a good amount of time, or maybe could you have made progress and got to a point where it's a lot of fun, right? And you can only know that if you actually show up and dedicate yourself to it. And so that's amazing. And also there are some things like, again, in business, you might want to get those incredible results. And sometimes it's difficult when you do it part-time or when you do it just on and off, because you need to get back into the mindset and think about, okay, what do I do next? What do I do? And so again, if you have that list of actions that you can take, you do it for 30 days in a row. And then one thing that's important is you look back. You can do it every week, or you can do it at the end of the month, but you look back on your actions and say, hey, I did this, this is the result. And that way, if you want to continue, if you decide to continue, you know what worked and what didn't, and you can actually do better and better and better. And that's why I really like the 30-day attack, because it's such a powerful way to compress a lot of progress into a little amount of time, into a small timeline. You guys know I'm a big fan of that. Again, an idea of a 30-day attack could be, I want to try a podcast, I want to write a book, I want to learn a new movement, I want to learn a new skill, I want to read every day and see whether I can do that. I'm going to do it every single day, and then I'll integrate in my life. Or again, I want to do something for my business, or maybe I want to meet new people, meet more women, more men. I want to go to an event every day, be more social, you know, whatever it is. Taking that amount, that volume of action will definitely change the way you think, the way you act, and it also will challenge your beliefs. And so there's no way that by the end of the 30 days you won't be transformed. It's likely you get the results that you want, but even if you don't, because you're taking action on an experiment that doesn't work, you will be transformed, because you will have learned from it. You will have shown up and learned so much from it. And so big fan of the 30-day attack. Let me know in the comments, what's one thing you can do for 30 days that will transform your way of thinking, will transform your life and business? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, don't forget, subscribe to the channel, and I'll speak to you in the next video, and I look forward to your comment below. Bye for now.